then, I can just,
Brandon, you're stupid.
That's funny.
It
What
kind
did
of
I
works,
do?
though. What does somebody else do? They put your head on the dude in the middle.
Oh, no, that was me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of works.
It kind of does, if
Yeah.
we're being honest. I just love how I'm like the goth mommy of the group.
Yeah, the goth mommy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you look like you've been holding your breath for way too long.
You know I have.
Yeah.
I'm very withdrawn, stilted even.
It's
Oh, man.
it's constant meditation.
Yes.
Too many
especially
out-breaths.
since
You're right.
I don't sleep, so my dark under eye circles just spread to my entire body.
So last we were all together, Emanon had just crushed Fizz and Apollo in arm wrestling, and drinks all around as Emanon sort of was holding Alice up and then not, but plenty of colorful characters in the bar, lots of information from Hilda. So the only thing that happened of note last, as far as like actual actions, is that arm wrestling ended. There's still a group of tavern folk who are arm wrestling, and so yeah, basically it's up to you guys. What would you like to do next? And then I'll proxy for Apollo.
Well,
Nice.
you have to do the voice then.
Of course.
Hello
Oh
there.
my! What a sophisticated gent!
You merely adopted the swamp. I was born in it, molded by
We're
it.
not worthy!
You merely adopted the toad.
Such a phenomenal role.
Oh,
All right.
so good. God bless Tom Hardy.
Yeah, that's good.
Um,
So same thing, the goal is I don't talk a whole lot. I thought you guys did a great job last time, and that was super fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, all
Agreed.
thanks to you, DM.
Oh, thanks.
my two brain cells are just fighting for dominance right now.
My one is struggling in the dark.
Yeah.
Your one brain cell is Bane.
You're right. I'm struggling. Except he didn't get. Except the brain cell doesn't get friend zoned at the end.
Actually, your brain cell's probably Bruce. Wait, not Bruce. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wayne.
Yeah.
After he gets his back broken.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, man.
As the Emenon says, facing towards Verson and Nyx, he says, "My friends, do you have any interest at all in arm wrestling, or based off of what you've witnessed so far, do you feel like you would be more successful elsewhere in this tavern?"
Yeah, I concede. You've done a brilliant job. Everybody's seen it. I will take my talents elsewhere. There it is.
There it was.
And just like that, he's gone.
Yeah. And the world, when the world needed him most, he vanished. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still eating.
Okay, okay. Can we
Yeah, the
have
quips.
a quick side? Is anybody watching Vox Machina?
Mm-mm.
No,
Oh,
but
okay,
it's
so
on
it's-
my list.
Oh my God, it's so good. I'm not gonna give anything away, but obviously it's D&D, Critical Role, all that. But there's like a heavy Avatar: The Last Airbender inspiration in the most recent season.
That's gold.
What? Oh, is there like a lot of seasons or?
I think this is the third, and then they just came out with the Mighty Nine too, which is their other campaign.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's quite
Wow.
excellent.
I
It's quite
appreciate the referral.
Got you. Um, start scene. Um,
And feel free to ask me questions about like, hey, remote. I know that you guys have notes and everything, but feel free to ping me for information, questions, both as the DM or an NPC. I just always want to keep that open
appreciate it.
because I know there's a lot of information. Act 2 is like almost 50 pages, so there's a lot to.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
While I have no interest in arm wrestling, perhaps we should speak with this man standing behind us. We need more information on the robbers.
I think that's a great idea.
I'm gonna sip some water.
What were you laughing at, Lauren? I have to know. Because nothing happened.
We just keep
That's-
we keep moving our heads around, and it's
Yeah.
so dumb. I'm sorry. I don't know. It makes me laugh that he just keeps sticking his head on people.
Wait, for moving your tokens?
Oh my
Ye-
gosh.
Not
It's-
really that
it's-
funny. It's
It's
just
the
kind of
little
dumb.
things.
Because you guys are basically being like your screensaver, just trying to see if you reach the corner.
yeah,
I
that's
was
funny.
just like, oh, I wonder what I look like with this body.
Well, sorry the campaign isn't that interesting. Damn.
It's just been such a long week already. Is
All right.
there?
I-
Go ahead.
I think we should just turn around and talk to the guy with the little sword, the rogue. Whose name
I
is
agree.
Corbin Hale. Before I walk over to Corbin, I go to Brunhilde and ask for a pint, 2 pints.
I'm all right. Here ya. As she hands you two, given that you're staying the week with us there on the house, friendly little treat. Thanks for staying with us. As she hands them over.
Thank you, Brunhilde. You're a patron, patron saint. Turn around, walk over to Corbin, and say, "Corbin, is it?" And then
Oh.
hand him a glass.
Well, hello, my new friend. Yes.
Oh, Gaston!
Yeah. It's so funny because as I was writing him, I was like, "Oh, he's Gaston." Like as I was just.
No.
That was it was as much as I tried to avoid it, I couldn't. And meaning like, of course, he's just this roguish, you know. Yeah, it was just impossible to avoid. And then he's also like got this like black ponytail. I was like, similarities are inevitable, but that's what it is. What it is. So just kind of a fun side note before we jump in that unintentionally it got real close real quick.
No, the voice gave it away.
Instantaneously, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna be there with Verson.
Okay.
Oh, just pretend I got a third ale then, because I don't want you just to stand there without one.
Standing there holding it, not even sipping it.
No, she's got her tea.
That's right.
That's right. Got
It's
your
okay,
tea.
I'll awkwardly hold my tea.
Then I secretly hand it over to Fizz. Oh, you seem to be well known around these parts, huh?
Oh, hello, my new friends. Don't tell me that drink's for me.
Ah, it most definitely is. This one, golden brown ale is for you, my good man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Normally, I'm the one buying drinks for everyone else.
I know, I saw it, and felt like you could always use another one.
I love it. I always say the generosity comes back around, and look at that. It's in beer form this time.
Yeah, it most definitely is. Yeah, what you seem to be well known and well liked around these parts. What's your story?
Well, I'd like to think so, but I come down to Highstone every once in a while, but nothing too strange about me, I suppose. I'm just a one of the many individuals who ships goods all over this fine land, but love to come to Highstone and have a pint.
Yeah, I hear you there. We're in the same boat with you. No pun intended.
I say then don't go on those high seas. They have been terrible recently.
Yeah, actually, it's funny you say that. When we were coming in earlier, we ran into just some nasty bandits. Curious if you've experienced the same.
Thankfully, no. But I do hear that they are plaguing many of the caravans. But only because they don't raid the sea lanes. They don't raid the ports. And that's where I do all of my trading. I'm not sure if you've... How long have you been in town and where are you from?
Yeah, we just came in, me and my friends here, and I gesture over to the table. We just came up from Ember's Rest recently, made our way down, and yeah, we're just here and you know just looking for things to do.
Sure, just curious because if you're new to the area, then you wouldn't know that there is a small town that's at the north of the sea called Craghurst, and that's where I take my goods from and ship them down over the sea here. But the bandits don't seem to come that way.
Oh, interesting.
Don't know why.
So the sea is safe then, huh? So don't go by a
No,
road, huh?
the sea is not safe, but the sea is safe from bandits, not from everything else. No, my friends, if you haven't been there yet, there's a horrible storm cloud that's been plaguing the sea for months, and it doesn't go away. It's terribly dangerous. So no, the sea is only safe from bandits, but I'm afraid nothing else.
What storm cloud is it? It's just a perpetual storm cloud that rolls around?
Aye, it just sits there. It's like a low fog. Stormy. Ships go in and only sometimes come out.
Can you go around it?
Not that I've seen. It encompasses most of the sea. The Sea of Himmelvar is vast. And incredibly, it covers it all.
Great, yeah, that's good information. Yeah, appreciate you talking through that with us. Does anybody else want to
Of
have any
course.
questions?
Anything for my new friends with a big pint of ale for me.
Of course.
Whoa, not everyone all at once.
Sorry.
This
I'm
is
just-
the part where we're all just kind of sitting with the dialogue bar just opened up.
Right,
Nobody's
trying to
clicked
figure
anything
out.
yet. Yeah.
But it's that awkward kind of wobble where like it's not a freeze frame, it's still animated, so there's things happening. Yeah.
Yeah. You're just like blinking and staring at each
You're
other. Yeah.
I'm still brooding at the table from my apparent loss.
Understandable.
Apologies, Mr. Corgi. I'm still taking it easy. At this point, I can either arm wrestle or I just am trying to stand. Bear with me. Apologies. This is on me.
Oh, good thing your friend's sitting down. It looks like it's either that or he's gonna fall down.
Yeah. Our friend can't hold his liquor, but he can hold his sword really well.
Amazing. Oh, so you're all adventurers.
Yeah, we'd like to think so. We've met each other all recently, so but we're learning a lot about each other, and yeah, we found it's definitely a lot safer to travel these roads in a group.
I couldn't agree more, and excellent. There's going to be plenty to do for any type of adventure in Highstone. So I come down here and stay every couple weeks. I'm lucky enough to do well enough for that, so I'm sure that you'll see me around.
I'm sure we will. Corbin, was it?
Yes, Corbin Hale.
Nice. I'm Burson, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you.
Well, Matt Corbin.
Oh, take it easy there, my friend. Good to meet you as well.
And I am Nixara. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Ah, pleasure to meet you, my lady. No. And, oh crap, what's his accent?
Apollo.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. And hello, yes, I am Apollo.
I love it.
It's shuffle. I love that.
And I'm Thiz.
Oh, pleasure to meet you too. Anything in particular bring you into Highstone, or just looking for fame and fortune?
Yeah, I think more or less we're interested in the bandits that we ran. I
Mm.
mean, we're always open into to finding and looking into new things, but I think a part of us are really looking to find our way back to the bandits that robbed us on the road.
Oh, I understand. I'm lucky enough to not have that problem, but I wish you good luck in your search.
Do we want to see if he knows anything about Alice?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if like I don't know, like is that yeah.
Do you
there's like
recognize this little girl on
Yeah.
this milk cart?
Yeah.
on this milk carton is so crazy.
It cost 0 points.
Yeah. I don't know how much I don't know how much we want to tell everybody about Alice. Like I don't know if it's going to help or hurt us, you know? Because it seems at this point it's clear that people know her, at least the bandit does, and so I don't know if we want to, but I don't know. What are your
I
guys'
think you
thoughts
made
on
the
it?
valid points.
And you also got more information, just to interrupt, sorry, Ryan, on her last session also, if you recall.
I do and I don't. I didn't write down where Brunhilde said she thought she was from.
I
kicked
do
her myself.
recall, but I don't think my notes do.
Okay. Isn't that typically the other way around? That's more impressive, I think. If you need me to repeat it, just let me know. Because that is, I'm bringing that up just because that is important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So, Hilda recognized her accent from Coronia.
I did put that somewhere. Where did I put that? I need to tab these notes back.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
And where did Corbin say he ships from?
Castle Hurst or something like that? Hurst Castle?
Hurst Castle. That he ships from a from the small northern town from at the top of the Sea of Himmelvar from Craghurst.
Hearst Castle. All right. I'm guessing on the spelling of all this.
Yeah, it's not overly
Yeah.
critical unless you want me to confirm spelling.
Yes, let's spend our time doing that.
You're right.
So there's a storm that nobody can explain that's causing problems. That sounds like a quest to me.
Only for the hardy, my dear. Ships go in and they
Hardy.
sometimes don't come out.
Does it seem natural to you or magical?
Nothing natural about a low fog that hangs and causes a storm where you can't even see it over the sea and lasts for months. I don't know what's causing it, but no way that's natural. It's been there for months.
You have any idea what may have caused it?
No. No, I have no idea. My only job is to sail through it and give the people what they're looking for, which apparently is fine linens.
You said you get your linens from Craghurst up north. Would that be by Coronia by any chance? Have you ever heard of that?
Ooh. Coronia. No. That's much, much, much farther north. I haven't heard about that place in too long. I don't even know. I don't even know if that kingdom is still standing. Whether it is or isn't is I don't know. But no, it's much farther north than Craghurst is.
But you do know of it.
That's assuming that all the rumors are true.
What are those rumors?
It's not necessarily rumors, but just the question of its existence. We don't hear anything from it, so we haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything even about that. I've never been there, but normally my travels take me to Ravenskull and Everhaven, but never all the way up to Coronia? So
Sounds good. You
Oh.
you mentioned Ravenskull.
oh yes.
Do you know anything about Voss?
Oh yes. Voss and we bump elbows on the sea lane sometimes. Tends to get the bigger contracts where I don't, but they're a whole organization, and I'm, just one man with a couple of ships and a couple of good crews. But no, Voss, Voss is the most expensive of all the shippers. My company, by the way, modestly is Hale Maritime, in case you ever need anything shipped. But Voss also has their headquarters in Ravenskull. They're not here. But they're the most expensive and premier of all of us shippers.
Did they seem to get through that fog okay?
Almost constantly. It's bizarre. Either they have mages or control over the sea. It's impossible to know.
I'm gonna move on if anybody has any other questions here.
I'm good.
Bless.
Bless.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. What can you tell us about that lady there? And I point to Liza.
Oh, yes. I know Lissa well. As he waves over and briefly catches her eye as she quickly waves back and then returns her attention to the man that she's sitting with. She's a friend of mine that I see out here. When I come out to Highstone, we spend some time together.
You seem nervous saying that.
Well, I wouldn't say nervous, but you know, it's she's pretty, and it's you know,
Lonely out in sea, Corbin. I get it.
it
This whole time, I'm behind him, and I'm just doing this whole miming, the whole routine of just like realizing it, of just basically be like, basically.
yes, we spend time together while I'm here in Highstone, and she is an expert at hospitality.
Oh, I bet she is.
Would she possibly know anything about these thieves? Should we ask her to come over?
I have no idea, but she appears to be with a client, so I don't know what.
The client is crazy.
Well, she appears to have company, so I don't know what. I certainly don't keep her schedule booked, but you're, I'm sure, welcome to go over and chat. She's very friendly. But I'm enjoying a round of drinks with my new friends here, and as he points to 2 full tables of people that he has been buying drinks for and regaling with his over-the-top roguish tales. But I'm sure that you could at least say hello, but I don't know if she is otherwise engaged or not.
Cool. And I just have one last question for you, Corbin. We were talking to Lieutenant Schaefer. Are you familiar?
Oh, of course, yes. He's leading the military in Highstone. Very familiar.
Yeah, I was curious if you knew anything about any just like black market trading or anything like that.
Keep your voice down. Oh, yes, I know all about the black market. If there is, I don't know about it. It's not something that I do. But the more discreet that you, if you're trying to see about that whole business, I would be more discreet than that particular presentation. Kicking the doors to the different merchant shops and saying, "Hey, know about the black market?" I think is going to not get
Hello,
you as
sir.
far as you think.
Do you have any drugs for sale at this establishment?
Exactly, just like he's...
I repeat, do you have any drugs for sale at this establishment?
A hawk flies out of his chest. Yeah.
Yeah, Zeus.
Yeah, right. Zoo, also, I've been keeping track of that. He's not back yet.
Okay, perfect.
Just-
I was gonna ask.
just so you know, yeah.
I've been-
Yes, but my friends, if you are going to ask about that, number one, I'm not involved. Whether I am or not. But, I don't know, because I don't ship that way, I don't hear much about that. But if Schaefer's concerned, I'm sure that there is some substance to what he's asking you for, but most certainly be discreet.
So would there be? Do you know of anybody who we may get something unorthodox from?
I would say in... What do you mean unorthodox?
I don't know, man.
That's...
I, I don't know.
that's okay. So,
yeah.
you've gotten a lot of information out of him already.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, I don't... it depends on how much more or whatever, but, like, I'll give you something here, but... you don't have to have the perfect answer. I know what you're asking, but like,
Yeah, I guess I don't know what would be considered black market to edge that conversation in without being more direct, you know?
oh, well, sure. So, okay. Interesting. That's something that I would ask merchants if you're interested. If you are trying to suss anyone out, then maybe ask what they have that's not, that's in the back that they may have only for more VIP or special clientele.
I like that phrasing, yeah.
What's not on the menu?
Exactly. That's your small friend understands economics. And your large friend understands drinks.
I'm glad that happened because I was literally about to like interject an offer. Like, could I just be like super direct with him and just be like, "You're a knowledgeable guy, obviously. Where the hell do the bad guys sell their freaking goods?" But I didn't know if that would require like a type of check.
No, well, so that's the thing, Ryan, is like, don't worry about checks. Is just like, if you want to ask that and like, and if, if you want to do that, go for it. And then I'll let you know if it's required. But he may just tell you, it's just like with the cultist, you didn't need a check to get information out of him because he was ready to tell you, just like any good cultist, he was ready to tell you all about what he was, what his faith is and all that. So...
Right.
My name is Lauren, and I've stopped by today to show you the hope from the Bible. Sorry.
About Calendra. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, if you want... Yeah, so basically, don't worry about checks. That is my job to police. Feel free to just ask and do as you please, and then we go from there.
Gotcha. All right. I don't feel like I need to do that now. But
Do as you please. Yeah.
For sure. Party, I feel like, are you content with what you know already?
Apollo is gonna. Apollo has a question for him. Hello, sir. Oh my. Hello. I wasn't aware that there were toads. As Apollo gets incensed at the word hunting. No, sir. I am a frog. Oh, excuse me, my new friend. Question for you, sir. As his accent changes constantly because I can't keep track of it.
Relatable.
You did. Well, listen, I'm not playing Apollo. As he asked Corbin, the Mage Tower. I need to go there. Are they open? Oh, that's better. Are they open? Is their sanctuary open to all? Oh, I don't know, but it's getting late. I would check in with them probably tomorrow. Now, thank you, sir.
Nice, well done.
Well done.
Thanks. Well, that's what Jonah was telling me that Apollo has a specific interest in, is going to the Mage Tower and getting information on it. So while Corbin's obviously not a mage, he yeah, duh, come back when it's open. Like, when it's daytime.
Right.
So-
I also need to go to the Mage Tower, but I also need to make a list of a shopping list.
You're right, and yeah, dope. Yep. So I don't know. Yeah, so that was it from Apollo.
All right.
Nice. Well, friends.
I was like, yeah, I'm not driving this bus. What's next?
Are there any other activities you wish to contribute to, or would you like to rest? What are you feeling up to?
I think one of you handsome fellas should go talk to Lissa.
Let's send the gnome.
Muted.
You're
You're
muted.
I said, while she's working?
I bet she's never had gnome before.
You make it sound like that's a dinner thing. Like,
It's a dinner for someone.
I was like, well, yeah, okay.
Oh, let me tell you.
I bet she also hasn't ever seen a frog before.
I know from personal experience. Never underestimate appearances.
So I grab my ale and sit down and just start sipping.
I take it you don't want to approach this lady, Fizz?
I do not.
Alright. Wanted to clarify. I got you, man. Well, I mean, when duty calls. But, what would I ask her?
You don't have to go over alone.
Oh, thank you.
I-
That's genius.
Yeah. Well,
I
man,
love the sale.
Imanon is a little sloshed after, I think, 5 tall beers. So...
Yeah, take the child with you.
Yes, escorts love children.
Yes. About.
I mean, she sees a lot of different people. She might have heard either about the bandits or more about the storm on the sea from different merchants. She's apparently a fan of merchants.
Well,
So she is working.
I'm not to say that I know from personal experience. All that I would say is that this is working hours for her at this moment, so unless you want to be the highest bidding client, either we need to buy her time right now, or we should probably ask her during off hours during the day. It's up to you.
No,
I
it's
think
up to
off
you.
hours. It's a good idea.
It's up to you. You're the one going.
Oh,
You're
I
the one with the
see!
money.
Look,
Wait a
considering
minute.
I don't have any money. I don't have much say.
This is my fault! Okay.
No, nobody's fault. I can go with you, Ryan. Or M. We waltz over.
You swagger over.
Yeah, swagger over, quiver in hand. I'm just kidding.
Your
Alternatively,
long
quivering hand. Yeah.
yeah. I just show her my long bow. So I walk over with M and tap M on the shoulder and say, "Hey M, try to find a way to get this guy out of here."
Oh. No problem. Um, Alice, I'm gonna have to ask you to just turn around and look at Nix and Thiz and Apollo over there for a little bit, okay?
I can't believe you remembered my name.
Dude, honestly, I get it.
This is important, sweetheart. Please don't turn around. You know what? Actually, even better. Why don't you just walk on over to them?
All right. She walks over to Apollo, Thiz, and Nixara.
So, I slide into the booth, and I am bumping shoulder to shoulder with this gentleman, and I just say, "Hey there, Prince Charming. Come on, you know you could do better. What would it take for you to just spend a few moments with someone who could really show you a good time around?"
The man looks at you, confused and irritated. Hey, we're having a conversation. Yes. And as the woman replies, who are you?
So, I quickly reply, "I'll be whoever you want me to be. I'm just spitting facts to you that you're about to have the most amazing night of your life. And when we say we, it's you and me. And I don't think you understand that you don't really have a choice in the matter. I'm trying to make this as pleasurable as it can for the both of us. So, again, clock's ticking. I'm visiting."
Okay, so... okay. Okay, so... Lissa responds first. Who are you and what are you doing? I am with someone, and who are you to just barge in? What? As her confusion and obvious irritation is building, the man that is next to you looks at you and says, what? I don't, you want me to go with you?
Yeah.
Does the man look single? Does he have any rings on his hands?
So that'll be a roll probably, especially because you're not at the table.
What do thy elf eyes see?
Yeah. So just let's do a perception check and see if you can tell from there. Okay, yeah, he doesn't have any rings. Probably single. You know, just kind of basically as you see, like pretty plain garments. Like, you know, he's either a worker from the city, likely, or just like someone passing through. But yeah, just appears just single.
Okay. I was just inside my head. I was like, oh, if I can tell he's married, maybe I can make a woman's voice, like, figure out his name and make it like yell and be like, I can't believe you're here, and he takes off running. But alas.
But alas.
So
I'm out of ideas.
No, Alice is right next to you. Ah.
Amy? No kidding.
I swear I should have never hired any of you. So as this guy is totally confused, Lissa's starting to get irritated into angry, and he just asked you, okay, you want me to go with you? And you said yes and locked eyes with him. No. I don't even know who you are. So I guess, do you want to persuade, intimidate, deceive? What would you like to roll for your trying to get him away?
Intimidation. I was hoping to just make him
What
uncomfortable.
a
That
shock.
didn't work.
Okay. Go ahead and gonna press that button until it works. So, go ahead and, go ahead and roll.
Okay. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Oh, it's my first time. How exciting.
Oh, top of that intimidation cherry.
Yeah,
So
just-
you can intimidate the guy on the bridge.
There we go.
Oh
Oh,
my
gosh.
god.
A nat 20, wow.
Ooh.
So, as he completely understands your intent, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. As he looks at Lissa and says, I don't know, and then just immediately leaves. Lissa, obviously angry. What are you doing? That was a private conversation and a client of mine. Who do you think you are?
I quickly face Verson, and I'm like, I feel like I could have done it better. Do you want me to try to fix this?
No. Oh no, I don't.
Yeah, I was really surprised that you didn't discuss the approach. Because the monkey's paw curls, you're like, hey, get rid of him. And he's like, oh sure. The monkey's paw curls as man on.
Yeah.
My bad. I was
my God,
thinking
that was
what
so
it would be like
funny.
in a very drunken state. I'm very sorry.
So funny.
Now I'm just wondering if that guy was important.
Yeah. I honestly have no idea how to approach this. I am at a loss.
So
Sorry.
I am gonna put you under a tiny bit of a clock, and I'm doing it on purpose, but it's just a small one, meaning that maybe 5 minutes or so, something like that, a couple minutes, because Imanon's just gonna be sitting there, looking, going.
Yeah.
And so Lissa looks at Imanon and says, You've answered none of my questions. Who are you? You're scaring away my clientele. I should have Hilda kick you out immediately. So you guys have some time to discuss, but I want you to know that Lissa's obviously angry, isn't getting answers on top of that, and so I am going to check in a couple of minutes. It's not it's not like with Corbin where you could just shoot the shit and hang out. Verson's look is everything. Just
I don't even know what we're trying to get out of this woman. So at this point, I'm like, we just all walk away.
I'm going to come over because I can see that things are falling apart rapidly. So sorry for the intrusion, miss, but you may have valuable information to us, and if you do, we can make up for any lost income.
Oh, how incredibly transparent. I give you this. At least you're honest. All you want from me is information so you drive away my clientele? Absolutely not. As she gets up and says, "Get out of my way," and walks away.
Okay, bye.
All right, let's go to bed. And let's start again tomorrow. That's what I would want to do. I'd start the new day.
Yeah, honestly, call it.
So, all right.
Cool.
All right.
So Hilda's already handed you guys all of your keys individually, and so by all means take the long rest in your roll 20 sheet, because some of you have hit dice to refresh. So I'll do, and we'll just assume that you're in a city, you're safe. I don't think all of you would be at full health for anything that you're doing. I think most of you have all your spell slots, but it's mainly just for hit dice and just wrapping all that up. So yep, so as you all head off to sleep, you hear Hilda quiet down the tavern as it approaches midnight, 1 o'clock. And she says, "All right, you lot, that's it for tonight. Last call." As you head up the stairs and prepare for a long night of either rest or meditation. So, doing so, and having a deep, restful night of sleep and contemplating the days and weeks behind you as both heroes and victims, and now the new presence of the the heart of the tavern in Highstone, you wake up ready to go at morning, early morning time, 7-8 o'clock, something like that. It's not totally critical. I just mean you don't wake up at noon. So you wake up in the morning rested and ready to go.
Awesome. You guys want to go to the Mage Tower?
That sounds good to me.
Can we wait to do that when Apollo gets back?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I was just saying that without Apollo.
Yeah, much as I'd be able to do all that, of course, but that's like specifically stuff that Jonah wants to dig into.
Let's see.
Not that you can't go back, obviously. It's not like, there's only one ticket. Like, you guys could still show up and ask questions or whatever else, but, like, to save yourself from going back twice,
Totally.
Again, if you need a refresher on anything, feel free to consult your map or notes, or, of course, let me know.
I am perusing this map.
There was a I know that we could do the nearby grove cleansed.
Yeah, that's the one I keep remembering, but I know there's other stuff too.
And a lot of it.
Yeah,
There-
I think at this point let's just commit to I think right now we're at a bit of an analysis paralysis. So I think we just commit to something, and I think we were on target for the Mage Tower. I think it's totally wise to wait for Frogman, and then so I think we just pivot. Let's just pivot.
Yeah, and you can also, so just so you know, you can, how we're going to do travel inside the city, this is probably important for me to tell you too, is if you say, hey, I want to go to the Mage Sanctuary, then we just go there. It's not like, oh, you walk through the streets, you bump into people, like, we're going to do travel the same way as we'll do what's essentially called overworld travel, of just like, the red Indiana Jones line of like, if there's nothing significant happens, you just go there. So if you do want to visit the different districts, whenever you want to do that, just so you know, you just say, okay, I go here, or we go here, or I go here. If you guys are going to split up for whatever reason, then we would go about it that way, just to make sure that you know that you have total freedom in the city to go wherever you'd like.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well, my
Love
vote's the
it.
grove, so whatever you guys want to do, but that's my vote.
I agree.
Let's do it.
Do we? We probably need to consult somebody to see exactly where this grove is, right? Because we just know that it is a grove, or are we aware of where it is?
Schaefer gave you guys some information on it, and also I would say, so the grove is going to be extended combat, and if it's 9 o'clock now and we're going to wrap at like 10:30, 10:45, I think it would go longer than this session. We can do it if you guys want to. I just want to advise you that because our combats are typically more thorough and typically take most of the time, that's something that I would recommend jumping on at the start of the next session. Again, we can do it now. I just don't want to cut it off halfway.
This is something we can do on the way.
See,
the grove is to the west?
it's to the southwest, and so Highstone is built at the base of the... I'm going to get you guys a map of this later because, you know what, maybe I can just do that now. Just so you know, I've drawn out an entire world map already.
My man.
Nice.
Yeah, that's I just have to yeah, it's about when to give you the information basically, and I think this is a good time to do it. So oh crap, you don't know about that yet. All right, hang on. I have to get rid of something. It's not vital at all, but it's like enough. Let me get rid of one thing, and then I will give you some info here. But basically, it's a river that flows out of the southwest of Highstone and then was flowing into this grove, and now for whatever reason it's been corrupted and that nasty stuff is spreading. So it's just southwest, a day or so, maybe 2 days travel outside of Highstone. Okay, there we go. And then okay. So I'm going to give you, because you've learned about all of this, let's see. So Corbin's just given you enough information to where I'm happy to give you this. Just to give you an orient of where you are, what it all looks like. So that is the essentially the world as it stands, with Ember's Rest off to the west.
Except that there's like a whole storm over all of it.
Yeah, that's
I mean, obviously you wouldn't put that on because then we couldn't see anything, but
yes. So yeah, I mean, plus I also just thought like the ships and the nice clouds looked like, a nice old timey map. So
absolutely.
Nice
I like it.
timey map.
Mm-hmm. So yes, but that's essentially where you are now, is like small town Craghurst that Corbin was talking about, kind of the port areas that the bandits don't attack for, just some flavor here. And then Highstone with the Grove, that's, yep.
Well, here's the Grove. Otherwise, the only other thing I could offer is maybe the Merchant District, but otherwise, the only thing I see that might be mildly interesting is the Refugee sector. That's all I can think of at the top of my head.
To investigate where the missing people are.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay. So
Have at thee!
So as you walk through Highstone and make your way over to the Refugee sector, tents and various makeshift fire pits are around this quarter of the city. It's kept as well as it's going to, with people who are just living on the street. Some shops are nearby, but most have become shelter for the homeless and refugees and those waiting for a ship that never comes in. Yeah, you see a sign that says Plague Rat Pub and Hostel. And it's filthy outside. There's obviously old vomit that's on the cobblestones. It is as dirty and dingy as you would expect, with many people, poor, rags, and sickly, who are huddled around each other, and Again, just hoping that their luck turns. Thiz recognizes, I should mention that too, Thiz recognizes the Plague Rat pub and hostel as his master, who showed up on the farm. He was there, and as he was just, as a flashback, he's explaining to Thiz on the farm, yes, I was at this enormous castle, the Plague Rat, and I walked up and I started fighting. There were thousands of them, and one of them invaded my stomach, and I had to punch my own stomach to get it out, and I fought off that stomach demon and won. And of course, in reality, he just got drunk and threw up outside.
Those stomach demons.
Those stomach demons.
Different than the other demons, for sure.
For sure.
I turn to the party and I say, well, we're at a pub. I don't know if there's any better resource to start asking for information.
Wait,
You're
I
right,
know
but-
that place. That's the Plague Rat. We should go there.
Let's go there.
Please, lead the way, sir.
All right, but I turn to M and say, but no drinking.
No. I'm still paying the price.
It's also 8 a.m.
Nor are we.
Yeah. So-
I don't
As
know
we've
why,
talked
but
before.
a man hit on me last night. It made me very uncomfortable.
So as you enter the Plague Rat, it is totally different from Hilda's Tavern. Hilda's Tavern is well kept and nicely lit, and the Plague Rat has just a couple of chairs, some wobbly tables. It's much smaller, and is far less kept. When you walk in, there's not even anyone at the bar, of course, because it's so early in the morning. And it, even though it's a hostel, you can most certainly smell the hallway to the back leading to the different, if you want to even call them rooms, with different cots inside of the different patrons that are staying there. But yeah, currently there's no one here. At least like there's no one up front or behind the bar, or there's no patrons. Like there's no one that you can see right now to just to start. And then the place is a rundown dump.
Hello.
It smells like my puke this morning.
But I feel like we're here a little bit early. Should we just turn around and explore the rest of the
I think that's a good idea.
the district?
Yeah, let me know if you find a barrel of water.
In here, good luck.
You look around and see a barrel of what you assume is water, but it could easily be some other horrible liquid.
I start approaching it and I try to peer in closer.
As you peer in closer, you can see that it's some kind of green. It's
I lean and I try to take like the biggest whiff that I can of it to see if it's like sour, sweet, or anything at all.
you can as you do, even walking over closer, it's apparent that this is some type of combination of sewage and chamber pots and some sort of liquid trash that is meant to be dumped somewhere later.
I after taking a regretful whiff of it, I immediately get nauseous and puke into it.
Do you need healing, friend?
Ah, I got. I don't think we're gonna find anything here. There's nothing here.
Are you still drunk?
No,
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
no, I'm hurting. Leave me alone.
So
Um,
as you guys leave the plague rat, you can see that there are still, again, refugees, people around, huddled up, homeless, exhausted, and an old hag comes up to you holding a potion. Oh, hey, strangers. Might I interest you in a special brew?
what brew do you got there?
This is a special potion. Any of your greatest assets will only improve for an entire day. So it would give you +1 to your primary stat for 24 hours. Not to like
That's not how I took that.
I know.
Theoretically, or like that's
Yeah.
actually how
No,
it
no,
works?
like
Is this
I
set in
have
stone?
to. No, I have to tell you. I have to tell you the mechanics so that you can make an informed decision or not.
Oh.
Because like I do, like, I want to have the role play element, but you have to also not be confused on what it is.
Right.
You
like
know what I
it's
mean?
Snake oil.
Exactly. Like, so
Yeah.
in this case, that's how I'm gonna do it this time, because like it is a potion, and we might, and I may get more secretive over time as we learn to go through that interaction in more of a role play way together. But and I figure out how I want to do that better and everything and sell that better. But for now, that's what it is. But yes, a potion like this inside the city would normally cost you, but I only ask 75 silver for it.
No, thank you.
Guys, I feel terrible about last night. As an apology, I have no problem pitching in for this if you really want it.
No, save your silver.
No, don't save your silver.
Yeah, save your silver, drunkie.
It's
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it gonna hurt us?
Slide.
no. My concoction wouldn't hurt you. No.
Oh no. Can we sense if there's any lying or if there's any like?
Let's see. I think you can do a wisdom and insight check. You can do an insight check to see if she's lying. And that's based off of wisdom.
Okay.
We can all do it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're all in the conversation, so you can, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Too.
Yeah, Nixara can tell that she's holding back some kind of information and not telling the full truth about whether it is going to be harmful, like whether it's going to be harmful or not.
I'm not so sure about this potion. I've never heard of a potion like that before, and she doesn't seem like she's being entirely honest. I think it might be best if we save our silver, especially since we're running a bit low.
No, this is good. It's your adventurers, yes. This is what you would need.
The lady doth protest too much.
Well, yeah, she's desperate, so yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, hey, look.
I'd like to like try and persuade her a bit and say like, hey, we would love to help you in your business ventures, but we want to know the whole story. Come on, tell us everything you got in here, and maybe we'll consider it.
All that's in here that you need to know is that it's an amazing brew of my own design. It will enhance your strengths, and that is the most important. It won't corrode your soul, if that's what you're asking. So if you do want to get more info out of her, Brandon, then we'll do a persuasion check.
Would detect magic be effective here at all?
It sure could. So, like, if you want to see if there's any type of magic element, something like that, Apollo can do that. I believe. I don't know if Nixara can. But as Verson goes to persuade her to tell the whole truth, no, it's you don't have to worry about it. I wouldn't be selling it if it was going to be harmful. I need to make more of this.
Why are you so desperate to sell it?
I live in the refugee sector. I am
Right,
so
but
desperate.
don't you think... Sorry, go ahead.
I am so desperate to sell it so that I can get money, so I can survive.
I've heard enough. Ryan, Intimidator. I'm just kidding.
I don't understand. You're in the refugee sector and you're desperate and you're charging 75 silver for a potion that no one knows about?
Well, of course, they don't have what I have. No shop would carry anything like this. It's quite special.
Do you have anything else for sale?
No, this is my specialty.
Apollo, would you mind... Well, I let me say this. I don't say it that loud. I probably, I lean over to Apollo and I'm like, my friend, can you sense any magic coming from this potion? Just to see if there's potential any magic encased at all? Otherwise, in case it's just some sewage water thrown in a bottle?
Oh, yes, good idea, my friend. As Apollo uses Detect Magic, he is not able to sense any magic or interference or kind of spell that would be coming from the potion. Whatever it is not being augmented by anything magical. Just to give you some context, because we're all new to this, something that is important would be like increase value. So there's a spell that would increase the value of something and make something that was tarnished or nasty or whatever appear to be more valuable. So that, players, if they're feeling fancy enough, would take, dingy quartz, try and make it look better with this illusion, and then, or, NPCs, same thing, like try and take, some kind of dingy rock and sell it off as a diamond. And then that would be something that Detect Magic would pick up. Just to give you some context about like something that could be detected in it, but no, whatever is in there, whatever the ingredients are, they're not being magically affected.
Well, my friends, I don't find the potion to be worth it unless you really want it.
Nope. Thank you. Be on your way.
Indeed, I shall be on my way. Unhappy, she grunts and folds the potion back into her cloak and walks away down the street.
Nice.
Okay. Can we observe the area around and see if there's any other interesting characters to approach?
There's really no one else that's interesting, but there's still, again, there's plenty of homeless, refugees, people that are cluttered up next to fires, but there's no one like Corbin or Lissa or the old hag that's like notable, but there are still people around.
Is there any? I would like to think so, but is there any particular part of the area where there's the largest gathering of the bulk of the people?
There's really no central area. Yeah, good question. There's really no central area to the refugee sector. It's really just a series of gosh, why can't I think of it? It's almost a series of just like wide alleyways and with people just strewn about. There's really no, it's not like the other, there's no like town square. People are just kind of everywhere, living in obviously what would be condemned houses or anything like that, but there's no like large gathering. It's just people that are crowded in these alleys.
It's like
Are there?
Uber
sorry.
towns.
Probably.
I was thinking of the refugee sector in Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, where did I get the name? Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Brandon. It's like it's like a shanty town, but squished in. Yeah.
Are there any castle guard patrolling at all? Like, is there any that can be seen within the vicinity?
Given that because everything is so tall as far as like the buildings go and everything, you really almost can't even see out of the refugee sector. You just see, I don't want to say a maze of alleys because that sort of implies that like there would be some type of challenge there. There isn't. So like just for narrative purposes, a maze of alleys and homes and everything. So there's it doesn't look like the guard comes here often. I think it seems like they're satisfied to house the people, and that's pretty much it. Maybe a patrol comes around once every while, but it's obviously not as patrolled or regulated as the rest of Highstone.
Okay. My friend, should we just start asking nearby strangers and hopefully slowly get some clues together?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Yes.
So
Is there I would say, like, is there a group of like at least 5 people? Like, maybe,
Sure.
like around like a fire pit, or just
Oh, yeah.
like just at least a small gathering group, not like a, like 3 or less.
Yeah. There's all kinds. Yeah, that and any group size exists. Anywhere from between individuals sleeping, just sitting, sleeping on the side of a house, or a group of 5-6 individuals huddled around one of these makeshift fire pits. So yeah.
All right.
all right. I guess we let's approach one of the groups.
Okay. As you do, you can see that these people are clearly on not even just hard times, the worst of times, whether that's any type of abuse that they've been through, or of whatever type that is, whether and whether they're down on their luck or whatever, but these people have basic clothes, rags, and barely eat, and they're just so out of it and so disillusioned that they barely even acknowledge, maybe some don't even notice your approach because they're just zoned out and looking at the fire and just straight ahead, just
Face the fuck out.
yeah, they're just I mean they're not, I mean, like, you can still talk to them, but they're just like, yeah, they're down in their luck refugees who, they're not going to pop up, hello sir, welcome, like, so
How many people are there in this group?
Follow the yellow brick road.
you're totally right, yeah. Like, hey, here's the wizard, so there are 5 people in this group.
Okay. Gotcha. And just for recap, we're trying to inquire about missing people, right?
Right. So, yeah, it says most of the people that have been missing were taken from the refugee sector. And then I have tenured citizens are the ones are being taken primarily.
What kind of citizens?
Tenured people have been there for some time.
Okay. Got it. I take 5 silver out of my bag and I hand one to each of them. I said, "Excuse me, I'm so sorry to bother you. Please, you don't have to say anything if you really don't want to. It's none of my business. I'm sure you're on very challenging times. We've heard that there are people being reported missing. Wherever, if you ever feel safe at all to answer, is there anything you can tell us so that we can just move on and try to solve this?"
It's my favorite version of them right now.
Oh, they all look up in total gratitude. This is the most money that they have seen, obviously, in months, if not years. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, Sir Dragon Knight. Oh. Is this really for us? You're not going to take it from us, are you?
No, not at all. Seriously. I'm even stepping away a bit.
Oh, they all look at each other in total shock and surprise. What did you want to know?
We were informed that people are being taken from this specific area of the city. So, we're trying to get down to the bottom of it.
Ooh.
And you happen to be the lucky bunch we're starting to ask questions for.
Oh. Taken, I don't know. We all come and go, but, I know that, and another one next to him, also nursing the silver that you gave him, looks and says, yeah, but don't you remember Tosk? He ain't around anymore. He goes, and yeah, but didn't he make it big? Well, I don't know. But yeah, he ain't here, and he's not here anymore. And yeah, Tosk, he I hope he made it. I think he made it, but we only have people, and then we don't. We don't know if they're being taken or kidnapped. I think I even heard someone passing through saying that the bandits were kidnapping people. Could be the seas kidnapping people. Could be that they make it big. We don't know, but not, I'm not totally sure. And another one from the other, another one who you've given money to speaks up and says, yeah, but what about those people? What people? Those, they come around every once in a while. No, that's the guard. Oh, I thought I'm so hungry, I swear there was somebody who came around and I can't remember. But it could have been the guard. The guard never gives us any money. But sometimes food? Oh.
When do these people show up?
Oh. I don't know. I haven't even seen him, but the other one pipes up. Oh, I don't know. I seen him now and then, but they're just too hungry to keep track of a schedule. But at least they're aware that something that people, whether it's the guard or someone's wandering around somewhere. Again, could be the guard, could be merchants. But I don't know. You just see them sometimes, and then you don't. But I couldn't even tell you what they look like. They're always in. It's dark, and they're in robes, and. Thank you for the silver. Thank you for the silver, sir. I'm gonna be able to eat a real meal for a couple of weeks with this.
You're very welcome. Thank you very much for your time. Keep it to yourself. Don't tell people about it. And just do what you can.
Oh yes. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, don't tell the others. Oh yeah. As they gratefully sit around the fire and collectively look at their silver, they have something on their face that they haven't had for months, if not years, and that's a smile and hope. So Imanon gains inspiration.
Yay.
I have a suggestion on the next step with the group, unless someone has an idea or wants to do something.
Please.
Yeah, please.
Austin, is there a group that looks a little more, let's just say, not starving, or like, think of it like they're maybe not as filthy, not as worn out, not as starving, like they seem like they're somewhat new to the area, like maybe less than a week or something, like down on their luck?
Sure. There. Oh, this is the other one. Yes, as you walk through towards. Yeah, as you walk north through the sector, through the refugee sector, I'm just pulling this up here real quick. As you walk north through the refugee sector, kind of closer to the merchant district, you see a group of three men also still huddled around a fire pit, but yeah, clearly less haggard than the others.
Friends, would you like a crack at this, or shall I approach this?
I can take it. Hello, good sirs.
Oh. Hey, who are you?
Just a traveler. Are you familiar with these parts around here? Trying to figure out how to get around.
We've been in the city for... Hey. Oh. Trying to get around? Where are you trying to go? What do you mean?
Well, really just looking for some info. We've recently heard that there's kidnappings happening to longtime residents of this city. Would you know anything about that?
Huh.
Or have you heard anything?
Just that the guard's on the lookout. Hey. Well, why not? Okay. As they discuss amongst themselves. Well, what if we did know something?
I slip Fizz behind him, his hand behind him, 3 silver pieces.
Well, I mean, if you did know something, I think these 3 silver pieces would find themselves a home really quickly.
Alright. Well, we just got into town, but our ship was destroyed at sea. So, lost all the cargo we were carrying. But, heard about the missing persons, but, just hope that doesn't become us, right, boys? No, we're just trying to look for a way back. Get a message out to any of our friends and family, but we've only been here a short time, so don't know that we'd be much help to you, much as we'd want that silver.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You said you lost all your cargo.
That it is. And the 3 men start to approach you in an aggressive way.
Whoa, whoa, fellas. I don't know where all this is coming from.
Top Gun!
I think that silver's gonna leave with us one way or the other, lad.
Not again.
So yeah, as they start to approach Fizz, I don't know how far away you guys are, but they start to approach Fizz with the confidence of numbers.
A man and intimidate them.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean,
I feel
Or
like we
roll
wouldn't
for
be like.
initiative.
Well, I don't feel like we would be
No,
like
I'm not.
really
I'll let
far
you
away
know.
from him.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, yeah, like what do you guys do? No, you're not rolling initiative. I'll call for that.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
I was just making a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. I was like, oh.
No.
Panic.
No,
Panic.
well, they're not like they're obviously just like down on their luck merchants or shippers or whatever. They're townspeople. So
Oh.
they're not they're not adventurers like you guys, but they are approaching Fizz aggressively and want that silver.
I tap Fizz on the shoulder and I whisper and I'm like, Make it a fair match. Challenge them to an arm wrestling match.
In our
Don't think they're gonna go for it. That's just a hunch.
How about a fair fight for this silver, huh?
Oh,
And by that I mean an arm wrestling match. My buddy here wants to challenge all of you.
Whoa. Let cooler heads prevail. We were recently robbed as well. We don't need to get into an altercation here. We don't have that much money on us.
he's got that 3 silver, and he wants to arm wrestle for it. I mean, so Lauren, if you want, you can roll persuasion for that because they're not.
Oh, that was so quick.
Did it happen?
Oh, she had that at the ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, trigger happy over here.
I'll. No, don't have much money, huh? Yeah, maybe we shouldn't. He's big. So you're able to talk him down.
Squeak by. Bless you.
No. I'll tell you what. Maybe we forget about nothing. Whatever. We forget about whatever it wasn't or wasn't. And if we see something, maybe we get 6 silver from you next time.
Maybe. You gentlemen have a good day.
All right. And I'm Braylon. That's Ward. And
To meet
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice to meet
Thanks
you,
for the
Braille.
moment.
Nice to meet you, Ward.
nice to meet you, Whale and Board. Sorry.
Wailing board.
And then the third guy just doesn't give you his name, and he walks back to the fire pit. And see you around.
Nice. All right. Are there any notices or posters at all on the buildings or
Does it seem a
in the
bit
general
odd
area?
that everyone has like memory issues? Like nobody seems to remember much if they've come into contact with shady people. Is that like on purpose, Austin?
So, well, those guys have only been in town a week because their boat got destroyed by the sea. So they haven't been here
I was
long
thinking
enough.
more about the guys before them. Sorry.
So they're so hungry. I don't know if you were here for that, but they were zoned in, focused on. They've obviously been homeless for months.
No, I was. I'm sorry. I
That's
wasn't
fine.
I just
Okay,
wasn't
so
sure if it was more than that.
no. So I mean, like they're so hungry they can barely. They're so hungry they can barely even think. So
Got it.
it's not necessarily memory problems. They've obviously been through some type of abuse, whatever,
Okay.
whatever that may be. So it's not necessarily memory problems or memory flaws or whatever, because you got a lot of information from Corbin and from Brunhilde, and they're,
Yeah.
so there have been other characters and individuals around the city who have been helpful, but also, like, remember, you're not exactly at the the Golden Chimera.
Yeah, I guess my thought, which obviously is wrong, is like somebody's coming in and taking people, so somebody's sneaking around and maybe they did see something, but like these people magically like wiped their memory or something.
I mean,
they're just hungry and can't think.
yeah, I mean, now you're also welcome to use Detect Magic on them. Go ahead, Cameron.
I was gonna say, remember, they're poor because they're stupid.
Oh wow.
So just
So are we stupid too?
yeah, I am.
Never said that.
So
So we're poor.
Lied.
finally somebody says it. So just for performatives, maybe not performatives, but to help solidify that, yes, Apollo, he uses Detect Magic on the group from far away, and there is no magic on either group that is influencing them that he can detect.
Okay, cool.
That doesn't mean you're out of options or that the sector is useless to you. You'll just have to get creative. Plus, because remember, it's 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever at this point. Like, you guys
In the
just...
morning.
Yeah. And you're talking to starving, hungry people and people who just got here. So I still think that you've learned a lot, but that's up to you to determine.
Should we try the merchant district? I feel like they would have a lot more information unless you want to try to ask another group.
I think it's not a bad idea. We should probably come back here later because they were saying that occasionally somebody comes through, whether it's guards or merchants or something else.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So you guys are going to the merchant district, merchant quarter?
Yeah.
Okay.
And where's the corrupted water again?
You're
On the city?
so it's flow from the, let's put it this way. That sea that, you almost got me. The
Wasn't on
cities.
purpose.
No, I know. But that's my job. So the city has a canalway, as you can see from your map, and whatever.
Why yes, I can.
Indeed. So whatever's being reported has been seen in those waterways. And Hilda says that she hasn't even seen the whatever they're, like either red flecks or dots or whatever that people are seeing. She hasn't seen them. Shaver says that other people have. But whatever it and they are is flowing through the canal system in Highstone.
Okay, so it's just all around. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll see it when we pass over into the merchant district.
Okay, so going into the... Well, okay, let's do that. So yeah, crossing over the small bridge into the merchant district. Well, I'm just going to do it for you since you just said it. But you peer down into the beautiful waters of the Highstone canals below, and do your best. You spend a couple minutes, trying to look for this and locate whatever this stuff is that has been reported. So, basically, whoever would like to can roll a perception check to see if you guys can see anything.
I can do it. I have a +5. Unless somebody else wants to.
I was looking at my skills earlier, and I did not see a +5 anything. So
Yeah.
My perception is +6.
Oh, well, you do it. High roller.
High roller.
Nice.
Womp womp. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we all rolled, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, it's funny. I
It's not a gnat, but
no, it's good enough. It's funny because I wasn't gonna give it to you guys with Brandon's roll, but yeah, Nixara ends up seeing just a little flash of, well, no, because the DC was super high.
No, I get it. I just say like, just say we got it.
suck
Yeah.
it, Brandon.
actually, Brandon fucked up.
It has texture.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If there's one person who fucked up tonight, it ain't Brandon. that's...
Oh my gosh. I love it.
So, as Nixara peers, almost basically using a borderline dark vision to look deep into the canal waters. She sees just a little flash of red, just a little pinpoint flash of red as it flows through the canal.
Sorry.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I was like, my brain went offline for a second. I was like, cool, I wrote my note.
Right.
I think I see a little bit of the corruption in the water. There was just, it's barely perceptible, but there is something in the water.
Interesting.
I'm not sure there's much we can do about it now, but it is there.
Yeah, that confirms what the lieutenant mentioned.
Okay.
Let's get going.
Yep. So as you guys go, see, I just don't want, just so you know, I don't want to do that for you. Of like, okay, I'm not gonna, I don't want to narrate what you're doing, even though I know what you're doing next. So good job, Brandon.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just next, you
Yeah.
know. So,
No, yeah, good job, Brandon.
uh,
I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm
I know
sorry.
it's funny. You like that was so just like
Okay.
no
I'm
way.
sorry. I was more just thinking like I got caught up because like Austin described
So
this
funny.
one thing, and I'm just like, yeah, cool. And I'm like, wait, if I don't say it out loud, nobody else knows that I saw this.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, and then we got the good info, and then I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, what else do we do here? Nothing.
Nothing, we
Okay,
move
let's
on.
move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Chop chop.
But that's exactly it, right? Is like there is, it's the old Smokey and the Bandit, long way to go and a short time to get there. Well, except without the short time to get there. You guys have all the time in the world, but me. But yeah, no, that's exactly right. So as you cross over into the merchant quarter, it's immediately a different feel. The merchant quarter is alive with chatter and the buzz of intense haggling. Doors are opening and closing all over the quarter with their chimes beckoning new business and thanking those departing. Meandering down the rolling streets, a few signs catch your attention. The Glittering Griffin has a nice sign outside. There is Astor's Alchemy as you continue down the street. And then you see Tabitha's Trade Post, which looks like a place which would be just basic supplies, you know, probably basic clothes, flour, water, that kind of thing. Box, B-O-K, because that is important. It's like, this is just weird. Box, Animals and Beasts. And then finally you get to a familiar name, Spark Thumb Innovations.
The only one that doesn't exercise alliteration.
Yeah.
Doesn't that belong to the gnome that we met along the road?
Yeah.
Nibbles.
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 Nubbins.
Well,
Hold on.
I'm gonna just start naming my NPCs Bob, Frank, Harry. Like,
No, I know it's Nivens. I purposely.
it's Nibbin. That's so funny. I love it though.
Nibbin. I'm so sorry.
That's just so funny.
Nubbin.
God, that's so funny.
Isn't that Nibbin's place?
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
Maybe we should stop and pay him a visit. He
Yeah.
was there with us after all when we were robbed.
I'm already 10 steps ahead of you guys.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to see a friendly face.
Nixara just grumbles about how long Amanda's legs are as she tries to catch up.
Yeah.
I can just picture the short shuffle.
God, let's go say hi to our little buddy.
Especially to having to carry all those robes. So
Trying to look ladylike while I'm at it.
yeah, right. So you enter Spark Them Innovations with a fun gear that's at the top that Nibbin has used for a makeshift sign, and as you go inside, you can see that what's all right, Ryan. What's going on?
I'm sorry. Alice has been on my shoulders this entire time we've been playing this.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Oh no, you're totally right.
You like
Please,
that?
please continue. Please continue.
So funny.
That's so funny.
So the yeah, that's a good one too, actually. So as you enter Spark Them Innovations, Nibbin is on a ladder and putting different contraptions on his shelf. As he hears the chime, he turns around. Hello, welcome to. It's you! Welcome, friends! You made it!
Hey, David, good to see you.
Yes! Great to see you as well. What brings you in?
Well, we're just in the neighborhood. We're coming out of the refugee sector, inquiring about some of these missing people, and thought we'd come over and say hi and chat up a little bit.
I'm so glad you did. Have you found anything more about those darn bandits yet?
No, we're still looking to get more information about those bandits. So nothing on the bandits yet, but when we do, we'll stop by.
Oh, I'll keep my ears open too. I'll let you know.
We appreciate it. Hey, have you heard anything recently about any of these missing people at all, or since you got back in, or even before?
Yeah. Now that you mention it, it's like because we don't know if they're going somewhere, because people are always moving around, but every once in a while just merchants up and leave. Or other people, but it's only a couple, and Highstone's a big place. There's thousands of people, but you get to see some of the same faces, and they just sometimes they're just gone. So yeah, I know that people. I'm pretty sure that people have been missing. I don't know how or why, but I think they have been.
Any ideas on who we could talk to get more information?
I just hear, whispers from the refugee sector, but because, Schaefer says that most of them are going missing there, so I don't know if you've already been there, but I suspect that there's got to be some answers there. I don't know. Have you been there already?
Yeah, we were here. We were there earlier this morning. We'll probably head back later tonight and maybe hit up the pub, the Plague Rat.
Oh yeah, that's probably going to be your best bet, because they aren't going missing enough. But I think it could be bugbears in the forest. Or bandits, but they're going missing from inside the city too. So I don't know. I think you're on the right track with that, because it's not like people are coming in and just pulling them out of my shop in broad daylight.
I don't doubt it. Well, cool. No, it's great. Any news since you've been in?
Oh, I heard that there's the jousting tournament coming up and the archery competition, so things are happening around Highstone. But Is there specific news that you're looking for?
Nope.
Well, I'll keep my ears open about the missing folks, but I think, if I recall correctly, now that I think about it, it's, what was that? And he starts looking through his, he starts looking through a ledger. And here it is. There's a gem merchant. There's a gem trader. Gem merchant. I don't know. He works in gems. But he's another gnome like us. Name's Conway. And
That's my brother.
really? Small world? Well, as happy as that is, I think he and the guy that I guess must be a friend or brother, Gunn, they've both gone missing. They're two of the missing folks.
Oh wait, your turn to Thiz. Your brother's missing?
Well, I hadn't heard from them in a while, but this is my first I'm hearing of this. Have they been missing for a while?
Yeah, a couple of weeks. Yeah, we just thought they went, same thing. We just thought they went back, but they didn't go missing, years ago. Yeah, just a few weeks ago. I haven't seen him in a long time. Incredible that. I hope you can find him. I keep my ears open.
Thank you.
Anything for you, friends.
You're the best. You're the fucking best. Should we go check out your brother's gem shop, assuming as a trader he has a shop?
Let me see. Came in from Craighurst. I don't know if he has a shop in the city. I don't think so. I think that they come from what he was saying, they come down from a quarry up near Craighurst and mine it all there and sell it here. So I don't think they had a shop, but I could be wrong. I don't know everybody.
We have to find them. I've never cared much for Conway, but Gunn is my favorite brother.
Oh, well, I'll really
best.
keep my ears out. Sorry, Brandon, what was that?
I just said we'll do our best.
Yeah, I'd say just what you already did of just looking around that refugee sector and seeing, because they just vanish. So something's got to be going on over there.
We should go.
Yeah, do we want to just wait to the night? I mean, at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me look at something real quick.
I mean, we'll have like a few things to do at the nighttime.
Yeah.
Let me see real quick here. Okay. So just to make sure that you're aware, and again, do as you please, from right now, the morning, the jousting tournament is tomorrow, and then the archery tournament is in 2 days. So
Should we go see what we need? Does anyone want to joust?
Because long story short is, if it's, let's just say that it's like 11 o'clock, you guys still have a ton of time to do whatever you want. So you can wait till the night, obviously, if you want to give me that direction. I'm just letting you know those are the events coming up.
Long rest.
We can also, if we want, make our way towards the mage section and hope that Jonah's on when we reconvene next time. We don't have to do that right this second because we have a little bit of time, but...
So just so you know, Lauren, we'll do the Indiana Jones method of, like, no matter where you are in the city, wherever you want to travel.
Yoink.
Yeah, you'll
Okay.
just go. So
Cool.
It just happened to be convenient moving from the refugee sector to the merchant one, but it's not. Yeah, it's just going to be the old boink boink boink, and you guys just essentially just teleport wherever you want to go. Travel should be a means to an end.
Cool.
Yeah,
Unless you're happened upon by bandits.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, my perspective here is it doesn't seem like we're in much of a time crunch, or at least it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm pretty okay with being relatively singularly focused here with the missing people, especially as now we know that his brothers are in danger. So if we can just, that's my recommendation. Is like, hey, I'd love to just focus on that instead of continuing to go door to door with these merchants and get something about red flex and then another thing about the black market.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
I agree. This is
We'll
good
see
recent
when
information.
Zeus comes back.
Speaking of, yeah, Oh, actually, no. It's going to be later. Sorry. Keep going.
Wait, what?
We'll have more information about the bandits hopefully when Zeus comes back.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
It's-
yes. I
I think we're just waiting on that. Yeah.
The shadow of a bird flies by. It's not Zeus. It's just a pigeon.
Totally. Yeah.
A small tear runs down my cheek.
Cut my life in 2 pieces.
Yeah, I get all emo.
Oh man. All right.
I'm for Son.
I left
All right,
my
we-
heart in
God.
Ember's red.
Oh man. Let's head
we
off to
gotta
Thiz's brothers.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta find Thiz's brother, Gun, his favorite
Yes. So we,
Uh.
we'll wait until whatever is a reasonable time for there to be a decent amount of people in the Plague Rat Inn, and we'll wait until that time.
Okay. So yeah, you guys wander around and see the other shop names and check them out, but it sounds like you're staying in the area and wandering back into the refugee sector. Later that evening, 8 o'clock or so, you see Braylon and Ward still at the same pit, and they just give you a little recognition, but clearly with no new information. They're not calling you over or anything. And as you get to the Plague Rat, you can see that there is a bit more activity. Again, it's not like Brunhilde's. There's it's a rougher place, not kept up well. Just like we saw, you can still see Imanon's vomit in the sewage barrel. That still hasn't been cleaned out. And but you can finally see that there's at least some activity. People are going in and out of the hostel area. Like there would be like the bar and then just the back way to the hostels. And so you see various groups and individuals around the bar, as well as a as well as finally like a bartender there.
Awesome.
I'm not drinking.
Good. Good.
You
good
can have
man.
tea with me.
Yeah.
All right, just make it strong.
um. Okay. I guess we walk up to the bartender.
Yeah.
Hey, what can I do for you?
I don't know. Did we want a drink or no? Team, damn. Did you guys all want anything?
Huh.
I don't need anything.
Nothing.
I will take water, please.
That good. Not that. Not that swill on the side there.
The bartender pulls out not the cleanest glass in the world and pours well enough some water and slaps it down in front of him. And yep, anything else?
Might I have a clean glass on the side?
Grabs the glass, goes in the back. For a couple of seconds, he's gone. Comes back out, puts the glass on the table, starts pouring, and you can't tell a difference. Says, here you go. Clean glass. Jesus.
They have Jesus in this world?
Wait, I changed religions.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. And I just start chugging it and walking away.
Yeah.
Do we want to ask about, see if he knows anything about people having gone missing?
I think so. Yeah. You want to?
Sure. We've heard that some people have gone missing lately. Do you happen to know anything about some that have gone missing? One of them was the brother of our friend here.
Oh. People are missing all the time, lady. That's the refugee sector. But yeah. And who's who? I don't know. Who's the brother of what?
It's a small gnome, like our friend here, Fizz.
Oh. They don't exactly post notices of, hey, we kidnapped gnomes. So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, from what Schaefer says people are missing, I just assume that they're, that's it. It's plenty of sick people out here, down on their luck. I mean, could be anything, but yeah, I don't know. Kidnappers don't exactly come into the bar and tell me. So I don't know if it's people, if it's sickness. I don't know.
Okay.
You know, you're quite charming for a bartender.
You're a little tall for a gnome.
That is Mr. Gnome, sir.
You're tall for
Don't tip him
Mr.
for your
Gnome.
water.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know anything about a guy by the name of Tosk?
Oh yeah, I think so. He was a what was he? Tiefling, I think. Cathar? Tiefling. Yeah, I think he was a tiefling. Yeah, he was here for a while. But, I think, yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. Maybe his ship came in. Maybe he finally found that break he was looking for. But I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in a while. But I guess he could be one of those missing people.
Yeah, you're exceedingly helpful.
Well, I mean, like, this is like he sucks. Get creative, Like all the other NPCs have been helpful, have been really helpful. But if you need a hint, let me know.
Is there like a big red button we could press that says hint?
Well, I would just say, ask me of like, hey, this is getting frustrating, or like, you're not getting, we're not getting the information you think we may be, or something like that, because, there is to me something that is very apparent that you guys could do, but if it isn't to you and it's frustrating, then I need to be communicating that better.
I think I won't speak for anybody else, but I think like we have gotten a lot of good information, but it's the type of information where, at least for me, like I'm not entirely sure how to proceed next. Like I don't feel like I have a good lead other than like look around and talk to more people, which is maybe what we need to do. But I think that's where I feel a little stuck. I don't know how everybody else feels.
No, I feel like from what we've kind of gathered so far, I feel like we're in the right place. From setting out this morning, and I feel like this is kind of just like the barrier, or like this was kind of going to be the culmination of like all the gatherings that we had of like this is where to kind of act on some of this information, especially like kind of like the last piece with like Nibbin kind of pushing us back here, especially.
Okay, yeah.
And as a hint, I will say that referencing your past experience with the like kind of tutorial campaign that we did is would be a good reference point for something that I would suggest. But again, I don't want to give it away, but it's
no,
up.
Yeah, I just need to think about it.
Yeah, and also like it's up to you. Like Brandon said, hey, we know that there's people that we know that are missing. You guys can put the time frame on it yourselves. So if you're like, hey, I need more time to think about it, because I don't just want to give you the answer of like what I would do or whatever, because then that just ruins it. But I also don't want you guys to be frustrated. So, but also like, and this is you kind of like what Cameron was saying, hey, maybe this is like a culmination of something. Maybe there's other stuff we have to get first. Like, I'm not saying there is or isn't that, but because it's a sprawling city, not everything necessarily moves. A lot of stuff does, in like a direct line. And this could, but there's some stuff that you guys haven't considered yet that would move you there. So it basically is like, hey, do you want a hint or not? Essentially. Or do you want to take more time to think about it as a group, to whether that's now or through in-game days or whatever, in order to come up with a solution. That's all I want to offer. Does that make sense?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, does that make sense, Brandon?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Basically it's, do you guys want more time and some more information, or do you want me to give you a hint? That's essentially what I'm. And then I don't know, Ryan and Cameron, how you guys feel about that, or what you're.
If me personally, I'm kind of okay with like if we can't crack the egg right now, I'm okay with like leaving and coming back when we have more info.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you guys
Unless
have to do that.
unless
yeah.
we're like hard stuck. If
Mhm.
there's like other things that we can just go and do, then I'm completely fine with doing that. I kind of like the idea of like either not having enough info for so like kind of advance in this particular place or anything.
Like
That's for
partially
me.
completing side quests.
Yeah, like you complete enough side quests, you've gotten enough information to like finally just like understand what needs to happen here, or yeah, you essentially learn the password, right? In a manner of speaking.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can keep looking.
And again, that's
Um,
up to you guys as a group. I like. Sorry to interrupt you preemptively, Cameron. But even as individuals, like, let me know what you need from me either during the session or after, because while that might be Cameron's experience, it may not be all of your experiences. You're like, well, I don't want to go along with it, or I have a different plan or whatever. So, just be sure to communicate that so that I can get you guys what you want. At least, to the most possible without, again, divulging everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, totally.
Ryan, what are your thoughts? If
I'm perusing
you
the
would.
map.
Okay.
I mean, I'm fine with the information we have so far. I don't feel like we're on a time crunch to complete this particular mission because I feel that we would learn more as we were doing other things. Just as natural progression, since we don't even know like where the exact source is just yet. So I feel like if we were out doing like, the jousting archery tournament, like we would still be talking with different people and we could still be asking the same questions, presuming that we don't have to complete this immediate task.
yeah, my older brother's a son of a bitch anyway. They probably got lost along the way if I know them. Say, bartender,
Like,
you got anything stronger than this? Anything off the shelf?
oh, how strong?
Strong enough to put this big guy down.
Ooh, let me see. He turns around and looks at the shelf, grabs a ladder, gets to the top. As the shelf starts to wobble, he stabilizes it with one hand. Oh, I gotta get that fixed. And he grabs a large. He grabs a large. Not the liquid is not murky, but the bottle is dingy. It's older, but it has a it's not bright as far as like giving off a glow, but it's a very distinct brighter green color. He puts it on the table. He goes, "If that doesn't get him under the table, nothing will."
I'm just like staring at the bottle, mesmerized.
I'll take two. Do you want one?
With what money are you paying?
We're at the cracked fucking egg here.
Yeah.
The plagued rat. Can't be that expensive.
The cracked egg. Yeah. How much is it?
Yeah, how much for a glass?
A couple copper. Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
like
I mean,
nothing.
Three, please.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
I'd be warned. I don't know what it is exactly. Somebody brought it in, and it is strong stuff. I can tell you, it's green.
Yikes. Yikes.
As he pours 3 short glasses, and he goes, "Cheers," and passes them over the bar to you.
I grab a glass and slowly start to pour mine into Thiz's.
Stay, you said somebody brought it in. Where do you often get this?
Oh no, this is the only bottle I've ever seen. I mean, I don't even know what it is, but no, I don't even know where you'd get the stuff. Why?
Just wondering.
Oh.
Looks a little green, and just wondering that this ain't gonna hurt us or nothing.
Oh no.
What's gonna hurt you?
just in a different way. But no, it'll put you under the table. It'll be a good night, but maybe not a great tomorrow.
Austin, could I try to test it to see if it's safe to drink in general?
Sure, you can. Yeah. What would you like to use?
A medicine check?
That sounds great. Go ahead.
I take the third glass and I just take a small swig of it.
Sure. You're able to see easily that it's just really strong alcohol. There's nothing wrong with it, or poisonous, dangerous, or magic. But yeah, I mean, when you smell it, it is not only really it's really strong, and you can tell it's not exactly low quality. You know, it is the top of shelf stuff that they do have. So likely this is what put Thiz's master out on the street with the stomach demon.
After I just digest that small swallow amount, I'm basically just
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Enjoy. It's okay to have.
Well, here we go. He throws it back down the hatch.
Crazy work.
Oh.
I slide the other glass to Apollo.
Yeah. Apollo. Oh, more of this is the alcohol that oh yes, all right, friend, yes, cheer this, he's ahead of me. As he just downs it.
The 2 smallest ones drinking just the strongest out liquor.
Ooh. Ooh. You see smoke come from Apollo's nose as he snorts. Ooh.
His nose slits.
Yeah, right. Just. Well, I hope they're not all like that. Well, maybe I do. I don't know.
Bartender, by any chance, if someone were to look for, let's say, hush-hush side work, who would we ask around here?
What are you good at?
Slave trade.
Maybe, but you didn't hear it from me. But
I know who you are.
Even better. Only thing I know that's close to that is over. You might be able to talk to Bach about something like that.
What is the best probable place I would find him around this time?
Oh, tonight, he might be open. His shop's in the Merchant District. The box animals or something like that. Box beasts or something. But he may be in, don't know, but he's one of the ones tells me that he needs people and I don't ask and he doesn't tell.
I hand him a silver piece, and I said, "Thank you for your time. We never spoke."
Sounds good. No idea who you are.
Well, we've heard that name before.
So it is coming up to closing time. Just a couple minutes. Would you guys like to go straight to 10:30 or do like a quick session review, give me some feedback, and then call it? What would you like to do? I don't know if I don't know if anyone has anything burning that they're like, hey, I want to do this. I got to go investigate this. But because if not, then we can just do like a quick session review and then call it at 10:30 for the sake of everyone's schedule. Thoughts? Or Ryan, do you have something else that you want to pursue?
Yeah, I'm good doing the review and calling it a night.
Okay. I just don't. Yeah, I just want to be mindful of the time. But in case anyone has anything, they're like, no, I got to know about this right now. I just want to make sure that I give the opportunity. So, yeah, just as usual. I don't know. Thoughts? Good. What are the anything that you liked in particular tonight, or was it just good or bad, or what's? I encourage open feedback. Don't just tell me what you think I want to hear. By all means, give me honest feedback, because that's the only way it's going to get better.
I just
You're
want
the
to.
most handsome man in the entire world.
Damn it, Brandon! Here's a gold piece. No.
Inspiration.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, verse and gains inspiration.
I wanted to start by saying I feel really bad about the tavern. The tavern. I feel like I really messed that up.
Oh,
That's just roleplay,
no,
man.
I was
It's
really
good,
trying to
yeah,
get in
this is
character on how
roleplay.
he would act when he was drunk. That was my first immediate thought.
And then that's
about
what
it.
it is.
Showbiz, baby.
That's right.
That's showbiz, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just like, all right, I don't want to be like mean and toughy in every single step of the way, but yeah.
it's
To
so
be fair, I'm the one that thought it was a good idea to talk to an escort in the middle of her business. So,
that was so funny.
I'll take part of the
Yeah,
blame.
it's one of those things where it was an unapproachable situation.
Yeah.
Who knows if there was going to be any way for us to even, without rolling a nat 20 on like charisma and persuasion.
Right,
something.
but it was like she was there, so like feels weird to not try. But like, I feel like in normal life, I would have just been like, find her another time.
Yeah.
So it's not all on you, man.
Nah, just you,
Not
you
at
gotta
all.
use the escort hunting call, which is you just jingle a bag of gold, hovering in distance.
Ow.
The hunting bag of gold, bag of silver.
Yeah.
You caught Cornelius! Ah!
I get it. The tavern's
rest of
nice,
us
but
got
we're not at the
robbed,
king's
man.
castle.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're not at the glittering
Why do you think I
griffin
want to
or
find those?
Yeah,
paintings
right.
so bad?
chimera.
Yeah, right. Well, so I mean, like, I guess specifically feedback for me, was that fun? Was that interesting? Did you feel like the characters were interesting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very cool. I liked what we walked through today in kind of the different areas. There's new characters constantly with kind of their own pieces of information in different areas. There's returning characters and things like that, like walking into the merchant district and we're able to see Nibbin's place and get a little bit of information from him. It's like, we're starting to see familiar faces consistently. It is a little bit overwhelming at times of just, I mean, we're so new into this act and just how much there is. It's just hard kind of refreshing every single time and understanding of. And the other thing too, it's that like we're really at a point where it's like there's so much to do, and like with like no direction or anything. So it's like, so at any point, we might be asking this different NPC maybe the same 6 or 7 questions, trying to pull out maybe a little bit of an inch from every other like storyline that's potentially going on right now. So yeah, just from that perspective, it can feel a little bit overwhelming, but I mean, I feel like we're getting along fairly well.
Cool. I think so too,
Yeah,
and thanks for that. Go ahead, Brandon. Sorry.
And you're also not like locking us out of like information of the past of like, oh, well, you should have heard it
No,
once.
that's
And
stupid. No, yeah,
yeah,
definitely, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Plus, you're in a
yeah.
huge
No, I
city too, like so. It's the information availability is so much more expansive anyway. Sorry, Brandon. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that, I mean, you do such a good job of like making every character feel like unique, you know?
Thanks.
Which I just find super impressive. Like I would use the same voice for everybody because I'm not as creative as you, and I don't have as many octaves that I can
Yeah.
work with. um, yeah, I think for me, the only thing that I would just try to understand a little bit more is like what the pacing, like what kind of pacing we're looking for, because there was a lot of, there felt like there was a lot of pulling from us and not pushing from you. And what I mean by that is like I I have notes of what I felt was like the most relevant information for the missing people,
Uh huh.
and I have like four things, right?
Okay.
Well, three things from today, and it's very possible that I just like missed things. But it was like the Tosk as a tiefling, people showing up in dark robes, potentially guards, and then Bach right at the end, which Ryan Great pulled.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which I thought was really good. But it took us like what felt like 2 hours to just go from group to group, asking questions, like similar questions, getting I'm not really sure, I don't really know, which is understandable
Mm-hmm.
from like a realism perspective, but there's like a small part of me that's like I like just kind of tell me who to go to and then we can have like an interesting conversation with that person, or
Mm-hmm.
because it just kind of for me I kind of was feeling like, oh, like okay, we look around and see if there's another group and then we talk to them and then we look around and see if there's another group and then so yeah, I that's the only thing is like what I would like personally
Mm-hmm.
is just like a tad bit more hand holding in that way of
Okay.
like, you know, just me personally, but I hear what when everyone else was talking a little bit earlier, I heard that there seemed to be more of a drive for, you know, like continuously asking questions, and like gathering additional information. Um, but I want to get through as many of these stories as I can, and if it's like I want to get through as many quests as we can, and it really felt like we got steps in 2.5 hours, and like I want to just get it moving a little bit personally.
Like a little more, just like a little more like linear guidance of like how
Yeah, I have,
progression like.
well, let's put it this way. I have like 12 things on here that seem, just based off of conversations we have, seem to be separate quests.
Mhm.
And I feel like we've maybe gone a little bit in one of them and it's taken us a session, right? So if we want to go through 12 of them theoretically, and this is assuming that there's only 12 in this chapter, and we haven't even gone through the bandit, we haven't done combat. I'm just kind of looking at this like long term. Like I don't have like an expectation for how long we're doing this for, but just the pace, maybe just a
yeah.
little bit more.
To me, like I that part I 100% understand. From like my thinking about it, um, I think I think we've just been slow in general with a lot of like encounters like this overall, and I also feel like um there could be kind of with kind of the push pull that you were talking about, there could be like a build up phase, there's going to be like a phase of like right now we're in a very slow, kind of very low information point in whatever story or or the campaign, right? Like we're not at like a peak and we're kind of building our way up to either action moments or these like, now we're in a ton of combat, then it gets super linear, but like right now we're really just thrown into the city, right? The city, and we really just have to find where that is to really, I think, kick things off, and then I think like if things start to just fall in place after that. I could be wrong about that, but
I appreciate that, and that just so you know, that is my vision also. And Brand, I totally get where you're coming from because you're like, yeah, I want actionable information. I want to give you as much information as possible without giving you everything on day one of you guys being in Highstone. On top of that, so
Totally.
e-
Yeah, and the push would be like, I don't like, and I think we pivoted well from like yesterday or last time we talked. We were kind of trying to get all information, or I was trying to get all the
sure, yeah,
information at one time from one person, and you pushed me on that, and I was like, okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. Like this one person doesn't know everything, right?
and they
And
can't,
so
yeah.
yeah, and so when we kind of went into like a singular focus, I was experiencing the same thing of like, we have a singular focus, we're asking similar questions now to 5 different people, and we're getting the same information, right? And maybe it's we're not asking the questions right, or we're not, etc. And so yeah, I feel like with the most amount of information we got from anybody was the 5 people in the beginning with the silver that Ryan provided. And then like the 3 guards didn't really provide much. Nibbins just told us to go back to the refugee camp. So
well, I mean, we also find through that we're also finding that Thiz's brothers are
mhm.
presumably part of the missing people. Through that, I mean, even with the guards encounter, even though that seemed like something like, they had something about them, or the three
Like those
in the refugee
distressed
camp.
the merchants, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the distressed merchants also had something about them that, they obviously had names that we were probably going to end up coming back to. Like there were just like so many other like small places where like things are opening up, and I feel like there's just even more canvas that's even like showing up as we've gone through, without like anything being super actionable at one time. Like it wasn't like, oh, we found out that his brothers are missing, and then we can that there's something to do about that. It's just like, now that's another thing you have to just add on to the list, and it's related to this one thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like we actually did get out quite a bit today.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
I see where I see where you're coming from, Brandon. Though, of like you're like, Austin, I want to do this quest. To give me information about this quest, as we go. And the balance that I have is there's something that you guys haven't considered yet that I don't want to just give you. So, and that's kind of like what I was saying in the middle of the session of just like, I don't know how to deliver the option that I know is optimal for you to get the information that you want without just telling you what to do. So
mhm.
again, yeah, I mean, but like, I mean, Cameron described it really well. And it's nice of him to even describe something that I've made in such flattering terms, to be totally honest. But yeah, if you want a faster pacing, Brandon,
Well,
that
and just for clarity, like I want to do what the group wants to do, right? I'm not necessarily advocating for like, hey, let's speed this up. I'm trying to, get through
sure,
this
yeah,
as quickly as possible. Like, not at all. Like if we all enjoy what like the session was like today, like I'm a conformist and I'm happy to work through that. I think all I need is the expectation that's going to be like, this is how these things progress, because my ADHD brain is like super like, let's get some information, let's go to the next thing, let's figure that out. And so I just need to be able to go into like these sessions knowing that like we're going to spend a lot of time like speaking to individual people, asking questions and try to pull some, creative dialogue out to get what we're looking for.
Totally. And sorry, Ryan. To that end, I would suggest, I know that everyone's busy, workshop stuff together outside the group. Like, feel free to either put in the group chat, and if Jonah was here, he'd also be a massive help because he's an experienced player as well. But like, feel free to workshop stuff outside of the session, in text. Be like, hey, what do you think if we went back here and asked this person this, or what if we did this, or maybe do you think this sector has people that are connected to this quest or this quest? Like, that would be my suggestion, is because then the thinking that you don't want to be put on the spot for, you can prepare for in advance a little bit more, and then you can do it with your group, and then you guys don't have to be in character, which is totally fine. So that is a suggestion that I would offer, to that end, Brandon, of like strategizing outside of the group as much as you want to. Like, there's I encourage you to do it, but I think that I would say that your expectation is met with, or rather, I would offer that the expectation is exactly what Cameron mentioned. As you go through everywhere, more pieces of information are going to start to be available. That is not necessarily by design, because if you can figure out we should just do this to do this, then you will be rewarded by getting, like, kind of skipping the line. But no matter what, I'm going to give you information, but you have the opportunity to be creative to go faster. Does that make sense? And I don't know if you like that or not or whatever, but that's what I have, just currently in the works.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, it's a large city. Not everyone knows everyone. Not everyone knows everything. While I don't want it to be this repetitive series of like, hey, questions, like Cameron was saying, hopefully those are an addendum to something that you're going to be also doing anyway, like the archery competition. You want to go do that.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's going to be more opportunities for you to pick up information at something you want to do along the way. So, but again, there's creative stuff attached. Mm-hmm.
Then maybe like where I would, so as you're talking about it, because it makes total sense. But maybe we can identify ways to lower the bar for rolling, right? And what I mean by that is like, sometimes it feels like we have to come up with like something super clever or quasi clever to get the chance to roll, right? And sometimes I would like the opportunity for like we could say something totally like, hey, give me that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have the opportunity to roll for it, right? And like, or something like that, instead of saying like, hey, give me that because 3 days ago you did X and I saw you do it and I'm blackmailing you right now, right? Like, to then get the chance to roll, because then we can be like, we can utilize our characters a little bit more instead of relying completely on my ability to come up with something on my own. I can utilize my character's strengths and to support those conversations.
Sure, I think that's a great point. I apologize if I have made the bar too high for that. My goal is in, and this is not even a for or against. I just want to give you the reasoning behind what my thought process is, which is it's going to affect your relationships with the NPC, with the characters, of what you choose to do. Now, again, we can adjust that to where it's like, where it's a more straightforward interaction. That's totally cool. If you're asking about the black market, that would be, like Ryan did. He's like, hey, so I do want to have a balance, and but I see what you're saying, and I'm not trying to, keep rolls out or anything. I guess my goal is I'm hoping that just by encouraging, basically it's just like, hey, well, what do you want to ask them? Like, what do you want to persuade them? Kind of like what I was telling Ryan. Let's say that he fails an intimidate check and wants to do it again. I would let him do it again, even though the game rules say no. But if he's like, hey, I'm going to kill your family instead of you, and rolls for that, then it gives him another opportunity to roll. I know what you're saying, Brandon, and I totally get it. I will endeavor to. Because the other thing is, too, like, you haven't really had to persuade NPCs a lot. They've been just giving you information. So, like, on top of that. So, like, Hilda, don't need to persuade her. Corbin, don't need to persuade him. So I don't know. Does that help at all? Like, from I'm not trying to change your mind, but I'm just telling you, like, that's where I'm coming from, of how you approach an NPC affects your relationship with them. And my goal is give you as much as I can from the natural sources of people who would just give you information anyway. And then when you hit a hurdle, then we would roll for perception, or persuasion, or whatever. But I don't know. That's where I'm coming from. Is just it's how you approach an NPC is going to affect your relationship with them, as you saw with Ryan. Whether it's intimidate, or a goofy display that interrupts a business or something like that. So I don't know. It's not a justification, but I just want you to know, like, that's where I'm coming from.
No, that makes sense. And I think, like, if there's a time again where I have that, like, I feel that, I'll like, maybe on the spot, or
Please, yeah.
like on the side, be like, hey, like, it seems like a really interesting or good opportunity for us to roll for that, instead of, like, because, like, and I think this is what we touched on this a little bit, is like, I don't want to feel like every time I talk I have to be on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want the role to be a handicap for me, not being a very creative person in every interaction that I have. Right?
Got it.
And I think a part of me right now feels like, entering into conversations, I have to ask the right questions in the right way in order to get information. And that makes me personally, I don't speak for everybody else, but that makes me not as willing to jump into conversations.
Got it. Okay.
I can relate to that.
Okay. Well, sorry about that.
No,
No,
dude.
you're-
This is what these sessions are for.
Yeah.
He's like, is to
No,
just
this
talk
is-
through that and experience that together.
Yeah, and I'm just bad at performing, so, like, I'm trying to get better. So that's not necessarily on you, Austin, but it's I think I just get, I don't want to say I get nervous, but, like, I start to, like, fumble, and I'm like, this isn't going very well, and you're like, yeah, that didn't go very well, and I'm like, damn it.
That's okay. I'm scared every time I do it. It's
But you're
just
fantastic.
you got to take the plunge every time.
Yeah.
You know, it's for the
Yeah.
it's for the game.
That's why I'm here. For the plot.
Well,
For the plot.
Cameron, what are your thoughts on that?
On
like-
I guess rolling in conversation.
Well,
and-
just like, do you also feel like, hey, you have to come up with the perfect thing every time, and which is totally fair. I mean, I can see how I'm doing that. I just want to get more of an idea of, just take the temperature on with everyone.
in some I do actually like Brandon's explanation of, like, kind of using the role as a handicap in sometimes of, like, for certain interactions. I mean, there is a part of me that's like, I do kind of like being forced into having to be the character, and it but there are times to where it's just like, okay, at least some relief to where we can just kind of either get through this, like, particular interaction with, like, a side NPC that really is going to contribute maybe in the little bit, but isn't they're no Castellan, right? They're no they're no
Maybe it's
Lieutenant Schaefer or anything like
right.
that.
Maybe it's almost like having like not a crutch, but like a safety net is maybe a better way of putting it. Because like
Mm.
I think I think all of us. Well, I'll just speak for me, but I agree with Cameron in the sense it's like I like being forced into like having to think about it and to like role play more. And I also just know like with all of us having busy schedules, there's gonna be certain nights where it's like I'm showing up and I'm just like, shit, I
Dead to
got
the
nothing.
world. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
got
I'm just
nothing
like
today.
I have nothing and I am trying and this is my 100% effort and I've got about
Yeah.
5 words, like
Yeah.
so I think having like a safety net for those times would be really helpful so we don't feel like man we missed this opportunity and we can't really get it back because now we like like I guess that might be helpful. So then the nights when we're like really on like last session, it's just like, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Totally.
and we don't really like need it. Yeah.
And yeah, and like just to be clear, like I'm not like the statement's not to over optimize for like
I understand. Yeah.
right?
Roll for
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, it's because like to Cameron's point, right? Like I would never have thought about like the stealing from the person behind me during the bandit encounter if
Yeah.
it was just like a hey Brandon like roll for stealth or whatever. Like if there's like I do enjoy the opportunities to be creative, but I like the idea of being creative being like that's awesome, not be creative to where to get here,
Totally.
right? Like to get that level of information. You know what I'm saying?
I do. So I think the fix for that, let's do this for now. And I think that's all great feedback. Thanks so much for it. Let's do, because I totally understand, totally get it. Let's do this then. So because you guys are driving the session, really, when you get to that point where you're like, hey, can I roll for this?
Mm,
Just ask.
mm.
Or and if that's every time because like Lauren was saying, hey, I'm just low in the tank today, totally cool. That
Yeah,
Nick's,
that's
That's
actually
so
such a great
generous.
point
yeah.
because even today, I told you I had my interview today. Like
yeah.
I am mentally fried today.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. And so I do like the ability for that to be like as Lauren put it, as like kind of like a safeguard, right? And with the
Totally.
addition of like, but I also don't like. I also like the idea, just personally, of that also being to a degree further incorporated as well, right? Because like I also don't want the output of this conversation to be okay. Now you all get a safeguard where you can roll whenever you want.
Mhm.
Because I don't want to have to exercise that option or be responsible for exercising that option every time. I do like also like the idea of like them being just incorporated a little bit more. We finding ways to workshop that a bit,
Okay,
but
that's
I think it's a little vague.
well,
Or
I
maybe I'm
think
not understanding.
I think Brandon is, from what I'm understanding, and then correct me if I'm wrong, asking me to integrate and read the room a little bit more of like, hey, when we're not getting information or not giving the perfect answer, just tell us to roll for it so we can get past it. Is that
not yeah.
see? Because
Um,
but I get what you're saying, but I think to end my thought on it is I like the idea of at any point, like, because it's our campaign, but it's really your guys' campaign in both individually and as a group. So
mm,
just tell my recommendation would be adapt to the complexity level of your day. If you're like, hey, can I just roll for this? Cool. And then maybe the next couple conversations, there's a little bit more inspiration of like, hey, I want to do that, but then it's like I'm tired again. Hey, can I just roll for this? And
yeah.
I would prefer if you drove your own creativity level and just informed me of what that is because I am not going to be I don't have that agenda. I'm already running the campaign, writing it, whatever. You have to tell me what your ability level is, and if I'm calling you to too much, just say, hey, it's too much for me today, and I go, great, we just roll. So does that make sense? Is that
Yeah, and this is the last thing I'll say on it is like it's almost turned into like the only reason why it was brought up was because like I'm tired and I don't want to do the work, and that's not what the original intent of bringing this up in the first place was.
you've talked to me
So
about it before, so I understand.
yeah, so I don't like. It seems like the output of this conversation is we get like a hey, I want to roll because I've had a tough day or has been tired, and I don't. That's not necessarily how like I think that solves for one, but and maybe I need more time to articulate it a little bit better. But I just don't want the takeaway to be like I just want to be able to roll whenever I like
No,
don't want to think about the thing,
no, I understand what you're saying because again, you've talked to me about it before, and my so I get where you're coming from. I just want to provide a practical solution
Yeah,
based on that.
totally.
But I totally understand what you're talking about. So my challenge is again, if no, I get it. I really do. It's
Yeah. And I appreciate it. And I think like for the most part, and I can once again as I don't want to over engineer it. Like this is fun. I'm enjoying it. This
mhm.
is awesome. Like I enjoy coming to these. So I period. Right. Just trying to like the safeguard. I think is a brilliant approach. I think it's a great way to take something tangibly away. And I think we could just move forward with that for now. Right. Of like
Sure.
that's a good lever for us to pull in instances where we want to or need to.
Or get
You
stuck or
know.
whatever, right? Yeah. Because
Totally.
I get
Yeah.
what you're saying, Brandon, and that so there are going to be NPCs with more complex requirements and more with and some with more basic requirements. So
Mm.
again, I fully understand what you're saying. Again, because you've represented it to me well in the past, totally get it. I will do my best to find balances in those times. But especially also with you guys being in a city, I don't like just like Cameron was saying. I don't want to make everything accessible physically day one
Totally. Totally.
at the same
Yeah.
time, but also not make it a barrier. So I think I'm doing my best, but I'm not a professional writer either, amateur. But
Well,
the as soon as I get paid,
yeah. I guess that's the delineation, right? Like either you
that
get
Yeah,
paid for it, then
get paid or not. But
yeah.
get one check and then we can strip that title away real quick
that's
and
right. One
upgrade you.
copper farthing in the mail. But Brandon, I totally get where you're coming from. I will do my best, and I think that specifically with your conversations, maybe we can have a like I think I have in my head what I want to do, which is, and I've been trying to, especially with the NPCs that are super compliant, but for more difficult NPCs or like if they're hiding something or whatever, like maybe I can give you more narration on top of it of like, oh, it seems like they're concealing something like the old hag or something with the potion.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe just try and give you more information on top of it instead of making you intuit everything.
I actually do like the idea of that,
Okay, cool.
of like small narration like tricks, because there were pieces of that in Act One, that really kind of, if as long as you just pay attention, you can kind of put two and two together. But it just like that, literally all it requires is like your attention. It's just enough of a hint,
Mm.
typically, without it being like oh, here is the answer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It just shows at a minimum level of like there's a little bit more here rather than it just being kind of a cold approach, blind approach every single time. So yeah, I do like that idea
Mm-hmm.
of like just adding little things like that to some of these.
Cool.
Hey, gang, I gotta apologize. I'm barely staying awake, and I gotta wake up early.
Oh,
So I gotta call it a night.
thanks,
But
Ryan.
Bye,
I'll
Ryan.
follow up with you guys in chat. All right, keep me posted.
Yeah, if you have anything for me, let me know.
All right, night, guys.
Thanks,
Good
Knight.
night.
Great job. Um, cool. So, yes, I will do my best to balance that and also offer some more narration tidbits of like, there isn't much here, or there is something to follow up on later, or something like that to hopefully make the information, I guess, more available also. But that's, yeah.
Well, I mean, even
I get it. It's the wrong phrasing, but I understand what you're saying.
But
And
just
use
more
the
threads to
word.
pull. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think just more threads, right? Like, and allow us the opportunity to pull a thread. You know,
Mhm.
and the old hag's a great example, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
she walks up with her green, potion, and has a sly smirk on her face. What's the sly smirk? That's a threat. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
want to, kind of touch into that a little bit, or whatever the case is, right? But like, dude, you're awesome. Like, you're doing an incredible job, and
Oh, thanks.
you're you're putting
It's
so
not
much
easy.
depth and creativity into this. Like, I thank you for allowing us the space to be able to talk so candidly about this. But I don't want this conversation to overshadow like the amazing work that you've been doing. And like, honestly, dude, it's incredible. I'm so impressed and so thankful to have you not only as a friend but as like DM to be able to walk through this and take this feedback in a meaningful way. Like, it's awesome.
Thanks so much, Brandon. That's really, really kind of you to say. And yeah, I want to do hard work for you guys to make sure that it's engaging instead of just like every NPC is the same. Uh, yeah, having it be boring is the worst crime. There's just a waste
Yeah,
of time. So
and
it's my
that's all
pleasure.
like this
Thanks, man.
is, right? Of like um a lot of this is us just like trying to min max these sessions and like just try and get as much as we can out of the moments that we have to where we're all kind of gathered here and to spending the time at the end of our days to all kind of come together and
Mm-hmm.
make this campaign, of like how can we just improve every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And have
honestly,
fun.
I even
Hmm.
think, yeah, and like we're all, other than Jonah, like, we were riding with training wheels the first few sessions, and then we kind of take the training wheels off. It's like, yeah, we're gonna fall over and put them back on for a little bit, and then try again. And so it's just, I think it's just the normal like learning curve. Not that anything needs to massively change. I think
Right.
this is part of it. Yeah, like you're doing freaking amazing, Austin,
Oh,
especially with
thanks.
the random shit we throw at you. So, yeah, I really don't feel like a lot needs to change. Like, I think I got a lot of clarity just listening to Cameron talk and be like, oh, it's supposed to be this way. Okay, cool. Like expectation adjusted. And then just knowing that, okay, there's a little bit of leeway on the nights where, literally my mind's blank.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool, I have a fallback option, but on, normal nights, it's like, I don't want to use that. I want to fully participate and try.
Cool. Yeah, and I want to leave that up to you guys of just like you tell me what your where
Yeah,
you're
where we're
at.
at.
Yeah, and then I meet you there as best as possible. So I really appreciate it. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think I agree that I think that part of it is also a learning curve because we're also all doing this for the first time too.
Yeah.
But on top, oh, that's what I was going to say. I think to sum it all up, I hope that so long as the learning is fun, that's what
Mm.
is mattering. Because if Brandon, if you're frustrated, as an example, because you're the one who brought it up, like if the learning process is not fun or it's anxiety or then that's where we go. Okay, well then we need to adjust how we interact as player and DM because it shouldn't be anxious and you're like, hey, I don't want to do it and it's frustrating and I feel like I gotta have all this information. I'm like, well, that's shitty, so I want to build something that has depth and complexity, but without it being frustrating.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, dude, you're so smart. Like every part of me just wants to like come up with the most creative and like crazy, like if I fall anything short of perfect, I'm like, oh man, you know.
Not to me.
So,
I think you guys are doing great.
so
I
yeah,
think you guys are doing great, honestly. But I really appreciate that, of course. But yeah, I just so long as the learning process is fun, and when it stops being fun, that's what I need to know. And and then when there is some type of tangible experience of just like, hey, this wasn't fun and this interaction was irritating or whatever, which you guys have told me about before, which is great because then I can adjust that there. Specific examples are always best. And I get what you're saying, Brandon. You're like, oh, hey, you're doing a great job. Really appreciate it. And that's great. And I really appreciate that. But that does not dismiss how you're feeling. And like, if you're going into conversations anxious and it's less fun, then that's a problem. So I don't know. I guess we'll just have to, because no two groups are the same, no two stories are the same, and I hope that as I adjust my approach based on our chat, that hopefully it'll be good enough.
Yeah, and it'll help when Jonah's back to you, because then that's another personality, another person to
totally.
help.
An
'Cause, like,
experienced player, yeah.
experienced
Yeah.
player, because like the thing that I'm still figuring out as far as like Nixara is like her personality is very different from mine, and so I'm like, well, I don't want to go in and just be me, because I would just like waltz up and be like da, 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 da. And it's like, okay, well, like how do I approach this different? And then I'm kind of slow, and then it kind of falls on Brandon, and then it kind of like so.
And then Ryan goes and ruins your contact.
Yeah. Yeah, that was more my fault than anything. I just, gave him no plan of attack,
Oh,
and I
that was
just let him his
so funny.
drunk ass dragon walk up.
That was so funny when you were like, hey, get rid of him. I was like, that is going to be direction that will bite him right in the face. Like, that was.
Yeah.
It was
No,
a team effort ruining that one.
sure.
How about that?
That was, yeah, that was really funny. But I don't know. Does that make sense? Does it sound like.
Totally.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Because, yeah,
Awesome.
the takeaway is really learning should be fun. Let me know when it's not fun. Give me specific examples of where it's not. Brandon, you have done that, and I'm going to do my best to adapt. And we will see how. And yeah, we'll just coalesce that process and workshop it together as we go along.
Great word. System
Cool.
dynamics. Not a lot of people use coalesce in a conversation outside of systems dynamics. So
And Overwatch, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and Overwatch.
But yeah,
Laura?
yeah, right. So, but healing only.
Yeah.
So that's the
Never
best.
heard of it.
That's the best I can offer, Brandon. Is I totally understand where you're coming from. I totally get it. Boy, that is an interesting, because it's such an interesting impasse in my mind that it'll be a good challenge for both of us to meet in the middle.
Totally.
Because I totally
Yeah.
I totally understand where you're coming from, and I think it's very valid. I just want to offer, because the more, this is the last thing I'll say about it, is this is how I kind of see it going, is there we go, a reductive process of like, hey, I want the information, roll, you get the information. Totally fine, funny enough, because if we were going to start from that really reductive spot, we can only go up from there. So
Totally.
even if that was the case, I would be okay with that, because again, we just build. So that's my thought process. That to me is also not a crime,
Yeah.
and just part of, and then we plateau somewhere of like, here's the total comfort level of the party kind of thing, and then different individuals will have their own, different circumstances are going to have their own, then we kind of get there. So that's how I see that process unfolding.
Yeah, well, thank you for being flexible with us too, and not so attached to doing things a certain way.
Totally. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My pleasure. The goal is to do things as a group, not for you guys to do things my way. I have a plan, but it should be adaptable without affecting the story because it's just how we communicate, not changing story elements. So, with that and many yawning faces, I think that's probably good enough.
Yeah,
Good.
I appreciate you all, and I'm gonna go night.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go night too.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So again, I encourage you chat in the chat, discuss amongst each other. Like that celebrity video I was sending you, they all talk in the chat about like, hey, hopefully, God, what's his name? Joe Manganiello. Hopefully Joe doesn't think of this. You know, hopefully he doesn't do this. Whatever. Like, hey, what are we doing? Blah blah blah. Like, I encourage you to workshop some of that stuff out.
Do we need a non-DM chat?
Yeah.
Assuming you guys use
We'll create
it,
it.
go for it. But
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't think it matters either way.
it
But that's
it
funny.
it doesn't. But that is also my encouragement, so that because you guys are also not showing up 5-10 minutes early and talking about the previous sessions, which is totally cool. But you're limiting your time for workshopping stuff because then, like Cameron was saying, oh, we got to jump back in, learn all this stuff again, and you're doing that during the session. Which is
Yeah.
which is fine, but that's if you know blah blah blah. You get it. So I encourage you to workshop some stuff of like, hey, what could we have done differently? Not necessarily at looking at like anatomy of a failure, but it's like, hey, what do we do next? And going over the strategy for next week. I encourage you to do it as much as you'd like to.
Awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good, man.
Awesome. If you guys have anything else, let me know. And thanks for playing. This was great. I think you guys did a great job.
Yeah.
See
Appreciate
you
it.
guys next week.
Talk
Bye.
soon.
Sounds good. Have a good night, guys. Thanks.
Bye.
See ya.